Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? It's me, Sey, and oh no, hold on. All right, let's try this again. Good morning, everyone. It is episode 2 of Say What, and I hope you're doing very well. I am here. I'm alive. I have a voice, kind of. So today, I wanted to update you all on what's been happening and why I've been unintentionally quiet because of all the things. So I hope you're having a wonderful time. Let's talk about all the blessings, right? So as an artist, I have been able to do a lot of things, but I've had to cut back again. Because I caught, a cold that went into a sinus infection that took my voice and it's almost back, but I sound very faint still. So, I wanted to give an update to all my patrons because you guys have been so patient with me. And because Patreon has a new staggered system, at least the one I accepted, some of your guys' rewards are coming on the day you guys had renewed. So anyway, my November rewards are going out, and just wanted to let you know. So anyone who's ready for December, I'm waiting for the reoccurring to happen, but I am going to be working on the cute little winter piece here as we talk and chat and chill, and I'm really excited because I really wanted to post. But then I've been out for basically 2 weeks. Anytime I didn't have an art class or a workshop, and I only had one workshop once I got sick. So, or before, I've had to cancel another, but that's okay. Cause life happens. But in between all that, I have been resting and sleeping and taking care of myself. So if you are one of the few out there who burns the fire at both ends and you're at your I need to take care of myself thing, or I'm not going to work, which obviously I couldn't, I hope you get some rest too. So enjoy the time. I am grateful for this season of being busier but in an easier way. So I have been able to kind of back off. I'm just sorry that I'm a little bit later than normal. It wasn't my intention to start my birthday month. Yes, December is my birthday month. Like this. And in fact, I wanted to even delay my birthday because December holidays can get so busy. So, sorry that I keep looking away from the camera. I guess I'm a little shy today. So I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see what I have in store for my Patreon community, what I've been working on, especially just all kinds of things. I thought I was going to do this digitally. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to do this digitally. Okay, we are going to color this cutie digitally and then make a cute creation with it. So my mind's everywhere. So many ideas. Let me flip the camera around. If you hear squeaks, just know it's reality. It's life. Welcome. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we got my handy dandy little stand here. And as you can tell, so many different things. I'm really hoping the recording works. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So here we go. Because I have it on a different kind of view, I guess. I don't even know. I'm learning. We're learning together. So you can see here, kind of. Can you see? You can see here my iPad. Look it's alive. All right, I'm going to kind of tilt things. No, whoa. This has been my life. Nothing's been perfect, but I've been blessed for things to still be working. So I think I'm going to get rid of this so we don't see people's names. We got stuff happening. Okay, so I'm going to be working on the iPad today. You can kind of see a few different things. I'm going to show you guys some behind the scenes. You could see this cute little reward that you all, or at least my patrons, are waiting for. The cute little ghosty and friends. Yeah, you know what? Fall. It's just blending into awesomeness. But it is going out today. And then I have some, this is what I've been working on, honestly. In between rest, I have some new paint pages that are watercolor pages or coloring pages, but honestly, I'm using them for watercolor sets. And this one's my favorite. Oops. I'm not sure if I showed you guys this one last time. This one has been the most popular. It came out great. I make these cute watercolor sets with upcycled watercolors, the same kinds that I use, on the same kind of paper I use, except I print out so you don't have to worry about creating the cute character. You get to color the cute character, which I absolutely adore. And I realize the freaking microphone is right next to my lips. So I've been making those and I've only made 3. Like, that is how much energy I've had. Oh no, I made 2. The third one was already made. Okay. But with my digital class that I've been doing, I have 2 students, but one has showed. And so we've drawn a couple wintry things. So a little behind the scenes here. We were working on posing and all that fun stuff. And so I drew myself as, younger me, with a cute little owl. And upon looking, you guys, I did not realize how much I draw birds, tiki birds, toucan birds, obviously the same thing, owls, and now this month, well, even birds on top of capybaras. Oh, I just noticed some little eraser here. Oh, of course, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. 1. I'm so sorry, but that was the cutest sneeze ever. I'm sure I've heard of that. I know I've heard that before, but that's my real sneeze. My apologies for sneezing. Okay, that is what has been slowing me down. Is the that is a good sign though, because I can breathe. So anyway, birds, I am doing this design for Patreon, and I did not have time to tell everyone. But let me tell you here, this is a little behind the scenes. So I love hummingbirds. And I used to just be very in love with them. I love birds in general. I did not realize this love until I was putting together my art in organized files, which has taken me years. I've been doing it for decades, and now I'm finally organizing it. I'm usually, by this point, my computer dies and then I have to start from scratch, literally from everything. So I just lose things and then I go, you know what, it's fine. Though I do have a couple older things, but not the way I save things now. So I have been organizing things and I've noticed a theme that I didn't realize. I thought it was unicorns and yetis and all these things, but it turns out birds are very much a part of that, including the birds on my Sasquatch and the Be Kind Bigfoot and the Let It Be Yeti. They're always owls. I always change their colors. But hummingbirds. So hummingbirds really are very special to me as an artist. And I'm going to show you some other designs here. So these are the sketches that I did in general before the fact. So I really kind of like, this was the first one I did. So this is the first one I did. Hummingbirds have a special place in my heart because since my grandma passed, we were really close growing up. Close, until it was her time. And it was very peaceful and a wonderful experience to be with her when she did cross over. But at the same time, after she passed, she would send me signs of hummingbirds that she was near. She loved hummingbirds. She always had a hummingbird feeder. It was kind of a thing. And it's insane how many hummingbirds have flown up right to my face, just like, hello, how are you doing? And then we'll stay and I'll be like, hi grandma. And it'll just kind of be near. I have never had a hummingbird do that. And it has happened so much, and my grandma's been gone for 5 years. So almost 6. Well, gone. Gone. I truly believe that we kind of keep going because we're energy. Not kind of, we do. And we just turn into a different form, right? Just don't have a body, right? That's totally fine. So anyway, hummingbirds. This is why it's so special to me, is because of that. So I started drawing some cute little character hummingbirds. These are all sketches and adorable, I know. But I was just having fun with a cute little chunky head. My niece, Robin, has been born since this time. And then I was noticing, I'm like, oh my gosh, another little bird reference. So I'm going to probably be drawing robins eventually. And then I sketched these little cuties together as well. And ultimately, for this time around, no one can kind of join for this anymore because I was late on posting, but I had no voice and I had no energy. So anyone who is on my Patreon, thank you for sticking around. You get this amazing design that we're going to be working on today. So I'm going to pull this up. I already have it ultra big here. And, oh, wait, that's the wrong one. We need to turn down the opacity. Why did that other one turn on? I turned it off. So we're going to do it on the iPad. Originally, I was thinking of doing this. Hold on. I have to move the camera. But I got to like, it's so wonky donkey. You could see my new, look, I got a new used case. Never buy new if you don't have to. Okay. It delays on my end, so I'm going to move. Oh my gosh. My camera's great. It's my whole life right now, y'all. So, oh, yeah, we are hanging on by a thread, and that's okay. Okay, I got the tightness. All right, we feel better. I like that. Okay, so here's our little hummingbird friend. Oh, I love it. Okay, so like I said, I didn't tell you this. So I really hemmed and hawed on if I was going to do this traditionally or digitally. And I think I want to do just the line art. I don't know why. I'm going to make this traditional. I'm going to do both. Why not both? You know, that little girl who was like viral all those years ago. Why not both? That is literally my daughter, who is hilarious, my second born. And she is, funny story, she was trying to convince us to have dessert when she was little, like right before we were leaving from grandma's house. And it was late, and I was like, you know, no, let's not have any. She was like maybe 2 or 3, okay? Just remember, she's very little. And she goes, no, I want dessert. And then I was like, no, okay, fine. I gave in, and I said, how about one? I think it was something, obviously it was something, excuse me. Oh, scoops. It was ice cream. I was like, 1 scoop's fine. And she's like, no, I want 2. And my brother, her uncle, one of her uncles, was holding her. And he's like, oh, Say, how about you let her have 2? And I go, okay, fine, 2. And then she goes, but I want 3. And I'm like, what? And my brother lost it. He was laughing so hard. He was like, oh my gosh, that is the best ever. And she's always been like that. Like, well, there's more. I could obviously have, like, cry about more if she's going to give in. Anyway, so mama learning things. I don't know how that story came to connect to this point, but we're here. Okay, so, oh dear. So anyway, I'm going to make a digital, obviously, version for colorable things. And I think this month what I want to do for you all, and this is for my patrons, usually I just send like some sort of thing. Sometimes it's a bookmark, sometimes it's a paint page, sometimes it's a print. You get a sticker too, but sometimes it's like colorable. I love the coloring aspect of it, okay, obviously. But I think I'm going to give you watercolors to paint with it. So you get like a little kit. So it'll be a little bit more gifty. And I love that. So thank you for your support. I did think about pausing this month, but because I was not feeling good, I was completely in la la land and forgot to do so. So I'm going to give myself, because the holidays tend to slow down in the next 2 weeks, not next week, but the week after, right? You know, that the second half of December, at least for business wise, creatively orders due and all that stuff. Usually usually all of it kind of slows down then because, you know, we're not shipping anymore. Deadlines have passed. You need it for Christmas, all the things, right? So I'm going to go through and I'm literally debating on pausing just for a month to catch up, or actually just figuring out how to move forward, because every time I freaking try to organize something and I go, this is the new thing, there's something that I'm off on, okay? And it's not you, it's me. And I want to make sure am able to give you guys that extra. Now, I've still been doing my digital rewards, but it's the shipping and getting the original stuff out, or your rewards out on time. Like, I can get the art done. It's just, I need to relook at it. And I'm relooking at everything in my business, but I'm so grateful. And I really don't feel like I'm supposed to get rid of it. I just need to reformat it. Like, maybe, and I know it's just on my end, so I need time to think and figure that out. And thankfully, I do have that time. Bird mouth. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Do we like that? I think it might be a little too big. I think we need to go a little smaller, sir. A little smaller. Hummingbird mouse. Or so cute. There we go. No. They're more like I said. Oh yeah, here's the triangle. Yes. And then it gets really skinny here. So I've actually been able to see hummingbirds still. Though we're in California, they kind of slowed down in the last week because it got so cold. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm grateful for the weather. I'm grateful for water. Actually, we haven't had a lot of water. We've had a lot of, it's called fog. It's called fog. I've seen so many videos, oh my gosh, of people freaking out about fog. And I'm kind of like enjoying the cozy parts of life. And fog is one of them. So that's back, which is great. For inspiration and stuff, but it does actually have a lot of moisture in it. So you'll be like driving and you'll see droplets on, oh, that's an actual piece of dust, sorry. Droplets on your windshield. My daughters are like, oh, it's raining. And I'm like, no, that's just the mist. Sounds like there was a game a long time ago that I absolutely loved, back on like PC with CDs, right? And it was called The Mist. It was really creepy, but it was cool because there was no actual like creepy monsters or anything. Anyway, tangent. I'm realizing more and more how ADHD aspects of me are. And my mom and other people are like, well, maybe it's just the creative in you. I'm like, maybe I just thrive in that. And it's very hard to slow down when you are very, very much like this. My conversations have been funny, and I think I've just been realizing how I talk and hearing my own words where I'm like, oh, I think I see a connection here. Oh, but anyway, yeah. So let me tell you about a few things that are happening too, besides old stories. Hold on, this is literally a piece of dust. Oh, I don't like how thick that is. I did do Bakersfield Comic-Con, and in my heart, I thought I was going to never do it again, just because I've been doing it almost since the beginning. And I was like, maybe I've just grown out of this audience. Turns out I had quite a few parents and individuals, because it's a local con for me, come up to me. I had my info about art classes and stuff, and they were interested. So I was like, wow. I still sold stuff. I literally was going through, like, it could be because of the season. It could be because I couldn't do a lot. Even though, like, my posts, you guys, I'm going to be honest, it looks like on Instagram I'm doing a lot, but I've backed away so much. Like, I've not been, I call it spinning plates. I've put down so many plates, but my classes are my number one. And so any energy I've had has been devoted to that. And I don't necessarily like that, but it is my number one and I am grateful for it. So I'm leaning into what works, and I've talked about this before, shifting things to make it work, but because I had to slow down. Anyway, I still have to promote and put all my information out there so people know to sign up, because, you know, being a parent, if you're a parent, or even just organizing your own self, you need to know what's going on. And I have to do it in creative ways from a bed or from the couch. And anyway, so I did do that. So it does look like I'm like, you're like, say you're on there all the time. I do hear that, and often people are like, you do the best posts, and I'm like, you have no idea what it looks like on the other side. Like, it doesn't matter how many people follow you, people don't see it. But I hope it gets out there. I'm trying all these different ways. I know this is very much a daily occurrence that us current small businesses face, is trying to get our info in front of y'all. So it's been different. And by the way, it is Tuesday. We've had a long night. Man, there's so many things I have to tell you. So anyway, Comic-Con, I ended up signing up for next year. I didn't put down my full deposit, because, you know, things can happen, but I do feel like things are happening. Welcome to my morning. Hold on a second. Oh, never mind. He's all got this taken care of. So, anyway, yeah, things I thought I was going to let go. That one I'm not, because I don't have to travel and I'm still reaching my audience, which is awesome. But making more art and getting my stuff on Etsy is another thing. And obviously getting my Patreon together, which I feel like it's there. I just, being sick stinks. So I'm catching up, and I appreciate you tagging along. I think it'd be really cute if we need some little faces here. I'm gonna tilt this branch though. So yeah, I haven't had any time to sketch. I've actually, besides this time, it was so much fun. I'm glad I did. And I did it again about 2.5 weeks ago, and then I crashed. Crashed, not literally. Everything's fine. We've just had to shift a few things. Oh, baby, you're so cute. Why is my dog whining? Luna Bell, what's going on, girl? Okay, so I think Daddy has to do a meeting, and by Daddy I mean Kevin. I don't know what I was gonna say, you guys. I am just so grateful. Hello, how are you doing? So thank you guys just for everything. This is going to be the piece that's going out, the rewards. So also for those who are waiting for the fall ghosty, I can't remember if I shipped it, and if I didn't, it's all right here, but that's going out today. I've just been so under the weather, and the fact that I was able to do a live sale, I think it was early last week, I was good, and then I was out. So I'm like, you know, you have plans and then things change, and then you have to adapt and move forward. Fun story. My mom, anyway, so last night she had a huge plumbing problem. Okay, that did not work out here. And so we were woken up early. She got it kind of figured out, but like my classes got canceled this morning, which I was like, fine, I'm going to take this as an opportunity to catch up with you guys and give you a little behind the scenes and all of that. Because yeah, I've been wanting to do the podcast, which I have. I don't know why Luna's whining. Hold on, this is a wonky line and I'm not happy with it. Okay. Oh, you know what? No. I'll just shift it if I need to, and then we'll erase it here. Okay, yes. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know, except I know that I had to take care of myself. So, yeah, we did have a slower Thanksgiving. I was grateful Kevin cooked. You know, I'm so freaking blessed with that part too of my life. Kevin is awesome sauce, is my husband. He loves, well, I don't know if he loves cooking, but he usually takes hold of the holidays and stuff. And he's freaking fire, like, when it comes to it. I'm so grateful for him. We had leftovers, and it was a very small, family. We didn't have a big bustling one. And I enjoyed it. Okay, we need to erase this part on his toes. So this part is the new design. It's going to be for, I'm going to add some more details here, but it's going to be for the winter one. And if you guys have any questions at all about anything, let me know. This is the podcast, but this is honestly mostly me updating you on everything. I was able to do, before I got sick, a paint night, and it was amazing. It's at my local winery that I loved. And it came out great. Like, everyone who came was really sweet. Most of the people who came had never been out before, and they were like, I really love the fact that you're painting on glass. It's something I've never done. I'm tired of canvas ones. And I'm like, me too, because usually I make them. I don't do them all. This wing seems very big. It should be shorter. So it went very well, and yeah. I have another one coming up, but I only have 2 things sold, but I had 14 people at the last one. So I'm okay, again, for things slowing down. A little update on everything too. I haven't really sat down. Well, I never sit down and try to put my new goals out until January, but I'm already booking stuff into the middle of the next year, which is freaking wild to me. I don't know about you. That's the side of the business that I'm just not used to. I'm grateful. I definitely did that visualization and all of that. And I was talking to my business coach, and she's like, yeah, we need to do the financial side of it. I'm like, yeah, I know that. I'm not, I love doing it. I could do it for other people, but for me, it's really hard to think that way. So grateful I have someone I can bounce ideas off and do all the things. So it's on my list. But she even told me, she's like, if you are going to be doing, because I have a vision of doing online workshops, which I thought I was going to be able to do, or pre-recorded fun lessons like fun things like crafty stuff. And I also want to do teachers pay teachers lessons, because I'm already making all of these lessons, art things for my classes. And she's like, but don't do it in December. And I'm like, why not? She's like, everyone's on break and you're already burnt out. Look at your schedule. And I'm like, oh. And even with me pulling back, I still ran myself. So, but I'm glad I didn't put that on my plate. Mentally, I don't feel like a failure. I feel like I was okay to say no. And I was okay to say, you need some rest. I mean, when you lose your voice and you can't breathe, that's a whole thing. Oops. So, yes, he might need a hat. I'm not sure. What do you think? If anyone is here, not watching the old recording, if you think he needs a hat, let me know. I don't know. Hats are cute. I'm looking up a hummingbird for visual inspiration. So this is what it looks like so far. And this is going to be the line art. I'm gonna do a traditional piece though. I really want to do maybe on a postcard or something. It doesn't matter how big it is, because when I make print or sticker, I could just take a photo and just make it work. But I love both the traditional mix of media and painting and stuff, and then I also love doing the coloring pages and stuff. Can't help it. All right, so Oh, so cute. I think, oh yes, there's some lines here that I didn't even think to incorporate. Let's do it. Okay, but we're gonna do it on another layer. So I hope your morning's going well, and everything. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just realizing how cute this little guy is. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. We gotta make this smaller. I know teaching has really brought back the joy of art for me again. And it's kind of funny because I feel like I hear the opposite from my teacher friends who work in schools, but I'm not working in a school. I'm working out of my studio. And it's allowed me the freedom to do things the way I want to do, the way I wish people taught me, and just have others find their joy again in whatever creating thing they're doing. So I'm just very grateful for that. Okay, we're gonna do like another one, but not all the way down. We're just gonna go one. Oh, what's that little thingy here? I've had a lot of amazing students that like either they have a hard time or whatever it is, and they end up, just like getting it. Even like people coming to my workshops to see their absolute joy. I think this should be higher actually. When they get something. Let's see, do we like that? It looks like scales. I don't think I like that. I think I might want to free that one. But when they get something like, for example, when we were painting for, okay, I see what you're doing here. That snowman wine bottle that I did last time, with you guys. I was showing you the sample. Some of the ladies are like, oh my gosh, this is so ugly. Like I'm not doing anything right. And I'm like, no. Give it time. Patience, like it will turn out. Just give yourself a moment. Even when I create, it looks ugly. And they looked at me like, I never thought of it that way. And I'm like, there's always an ugly period. It's like being a teenager. Like life sucks until you get through age 14, which I have a 14-year-old. I'm seeing that with her. And, but anyway, like they gave themselves some time. And then they were starting to see how it was looking. And then they weren't too sure. And then I was like, wait, before you leave, let's put them all together. I'm going to see if I like that texture as opposed to that texture. So I lined them all up. And then they were like, oh my gosh, they're actually cute. Which is really funny to me. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yes, of course they're cute. But you just have to take a step back. And so yeah, we did. And I don't know how I think I want to make his like feathers kind of do this thing. No, hummingbirds have round heads. Don't be ridiculous, Say. But he does. So I love the ruby red crested ones. I might change the front here. Hold on. So they're hummingbirds with ruby red parts here. But we gotta get, hold on. I just did a reindeer piece with some of my students, and I was showing them how to break up the eye with, there we go. Oh, that's black. Break up the eye with the line to kind of separate everything. So looks a little weird now, but I'll have like, I think a painted version. I think this should be maybe not all of this part here, like let's redo this. There we go. Oh, that's still eraser mode. So in the season of slowing down, we haven't even decorated yet. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but like it's been fun. I want to see what it looks like if we just do. We have a Christmas tree up thanks to Kevin. He pulled it out. We have lights thanks to him. He put them up yesterday with our youngest, And then it was just nice to come home and see kind of like that, but I need to make these smoother. But I feel like I haven't even added it to my home. But I told my art students, I'm like, even in the art studio, back classroom, I may not have decorated with like a tree like I did last year, or the windows like I wanted to do this year, but I'm making artwork, and that's our decorations. And that's actually what they've been doing at home. When they're done with their artwork, they'll bring it home and they're like, we're hanging it up in here, our bedroom, or this place. And it's just really cool to hear that they still like their art enough to have it. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Okay. I feel like he needs a belly here. Let's see what we got. Maybe belly here. See, if I break it up in line spots or sections, of course we don't need these lines, then you can put paint where it needs to go. So this part will be green, and this part will be red, and this part will be red, but this part will be white, and this part will be teal or green. Depends on what it is. All right. Cute. I know I'm already seeing like the original is going to be very different, which I love. Okay. Oh, what if we gave... Okay, last attempt at trying to give him hair. Of course, you can't do it with the eraser. Okay, maybe make it a little thicker. Like, because you know how they fly and they... I don't know. Like, this doesn't really have to do with flying. It's more like, does this work? I don't know. Oh, no. What if this? Okay. Why did I overthink it? That is perfect. I like that a lot better. Do we need to erase that? Possibly. But here. Thank you for joining me along the way. Things that I'm celebrating. Let's talk about celebrations. So this month is my birthday, which again, I had to slow down. So I don't know if I like this at all. Hold on. Do we like having... Yeah, we do. We just gonna fix this. So originally I was gonna reschedule my birthday, which is, I know, sounds very lame. But my purpose was, oh, it's so busy. Well, guess what? I found something we could do, not on the 22nd, because that's my birthday. I found something we could do this Friday. So another reason to lay low and be well. One of my favorite bands, which they're always changing or adding people, because like people come in and they do covers of current songs in like old-timey music. It's called Postmodern Jukebox, and I'm excited. So they're going to be here Friday, and I got tickets for Kevin and I to go. And then my brothers and their wives are coming for dinner, and then we're meeting up with some friends for drinks at a tiki bar, and then we're going. So intentionally trying to make sure I also get inspired and keep enjoying life. Because last year I really did not celebrate my birthday, and this year is my 40th. So, and I'm okay with saying that. I feel like a lot of people, well, no, I kind of went through the motions of feeling the, oh, you're 40, to, yeah, I'm 40, So, and it's just a number. I'd rather just celebrate life. Okay, this, I need to save. These are so cute. Okay, I think, hold on. I am saving these hummingbirds, but I need pine leaves. Because sketchy version versus colored version, like how do I really want to do that? Oh, you know what? Girl, you know what? I'm overthinking it, because we're just going to add branches everywhere. So we can do this. And then this. And if I don't like it, I erase it and try again. Let's do this. I've been like looking at so many different things lately, and I'm like, oh, let's stylize it more. Let's have fun with these shapes. Let's just play. There we go. You're like, what is going on? And I'm like, trust me, it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. Oh, eraser. So let's try this. We're gonna look a little feathery now. I don't know if I like that. So I could do this, but then it just looks weird. I think that was Kevin. Okay. Let me just, you know what? We're just gonna block it. I did this in my sketch originally, and then we can just have a really fun blob-o color. And if I want to add any, I think I'm gonna add like some Christmas tree, I don't know how to explain it, maybe some lights or something, or ornaments, or so there's that version. Or what's another way to do it? Because it's all like, no, I'm gonna give him spaces because that would make more sense to paint in, and you gotta do it. Maybe we make it a little thinner. There we go. Yes. Oops. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. I'm trying to talk myself into the other way, and it's like, no, don't do it. It just needed more oomph. So on the realm of talking about any other events I have two. There's a sip and shop in person, which is this Saturday. Again, at that winery that I love, Tillow. It's so yummy, but they're so sweet. And I always do pretty well there. No, I do really well there. And the people are really nice. So I'll be doing that. And then I have another paint night, wine bottle one, on next Wednesday. But after that, I'm taking a break. Still have classes next week, but I mean, I've taken a break after. I do have a workshop that I did put out there. Okay, I like that. For crochet, but that's like a low-key kind of thing. But no one signed up yet, and that's okay. I'm just more like an idea, and I'm just kind of seeing if it catches anyone's eye. Because I've found a new love for like crafting and all of that. And my daughter's been teaching me and these other students how to crochet. Now I know how to do the basics, and it's just really fun. So she's like, what if we do this? And I'm like, all right, let's try it. So we're trying it and seeing if any, just kind of floating the ideas out there, seeing if it will work this time around. And if not, well, we got everything organized for next time, like summer or spring. I did do Small Business Saturday, which is probably what did me in for the secondary slowing down moments. Did very well. And then I promised our church to do their gala fundraiser, and I was feeling well enough to do it, but man, that's what took me out. I just was so exhausted. So don't push yourself. But it was worth it. It was for a good cause. But I was like bundled up in the corner. And I'm like, don't open the door. Keep me warm. Which they did. They were all really nice. Okay, this is like detailed. Okay. I'm gonna hate myself to add more pine tree pine stems, but at the same time I'm like, it's gonna look really good. I'm gonna do a short little guy right here. Here we go. I want it to be, or I want it to be more like just whimsy. You can get your little brush there. I was thinking too, like, what would it look like if well, I know what it looked like, but probably like really fun if we tried doing like a light print. Okay, I'm talking out loud and y'all get the behind the scenes. So like instead of doing these harsh black lines on the coloring paint pages, doing it lighter so you guys could like line it. I don't know. Maybe that'll be a more correction. I do know it's going to be a more advanced thing that I do maybe later, not now. But I was like, oh, that's an idea. Oops, that needs to be bigger. And here we go. It's funny how long these coloring pages take. They don't take too long. I did try to do like a from my sketch to have a generator do it, and it was like, and I'm like, no, we're gonna not do that. That's just dumb. Because Adobe has like live trace, but I'm actually getting rid of Adobe. I do not like them. I really don't use it anymore. I use what's it called? Canva is what I end up using more. And I was like, why am I paying for this? Are we doing the lines here? What are we doing? So I am getting rid of that January something. I have the date set for the day before to cancel, because what they did is, oh no, I signed up for the year and they'll penalize you $20 if you leave early. And I'm like, but I really don't use it. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do some like Christmas lights and stuff. Like this needs, maybe we make a, I don't know. I do know. Stop saying I don't know. Oh yeah, like, I don't want to do a pine cone. Do I want to do a pine cone? Maybe we do a pine cone. I think it'll just detract though from, correction, I know it'll detract from the little guy. So I'm going to, no, yes. I'm going to do another one down here. It's funny because I always have, oops, we were supposed to make this smaller. That's why it looks a little funny. Always have these big ideas. And so you'll hear me say, you know, oh my goodness, this will be great. Oh, I'm going to do this. And I'm like, okay, before I commit, I'm just going to be like, here's a great idea. Let's sit with it before we say we're doing everything. I don't know about you, but this year I have definitely had a lot of, you know, reflection on things I used to do. And I was like, yeah, we're going to do it. And then I do it. And I'm like, this doesn't feel like it works. with what I and ultimately need or want out of what I do. And it's not a bad thing. It's just like readjusting. I've had this conversation with so many different people, not just creatives, just how things are a little different. I mean, that's what happens. You adjust, you figure it out, you do all the things, and then you see what works. And every season's different, like literal season, but I mean of life too, and what there's a need or a want, or like right now more experiences are where it's at. So, which I love, because I do enjoy people, but I also enjoy my online people because you guys support me and do all the things, but trying to find a balance, a new norm, which it's there. I already have plans, but I can't rush it. You know, we always tend to rush things. By we, I mean me. My kids laugh at me when I say that kind of stuff. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's me. I'm gonna have this leaf kind of come out forward. Like overlap it so it looks more dimensional, even though it's a 2D cutie. Okay. Ooh, what am I doing? That's right, I come this way. I'm going backwards actually, because usually, at least with how I've been doing it, usually I start at the other side down here, but we changing it up, I guess. Just like life is, you change it up. Otherwise it gets boring. I mean, like I remember years where I was growing up and I was like, why is it done this way? And everyone's like, that's just the way it is. And I'm like, that's a baloney answer. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. And now we're at that point where everything's shifting to this new, I really don't like that angle. New way of doing things, more intentional, less like just do it to have it or just do it to do it, you know. Oh, I kind of want to, yep, there you go. Oh, no. We can get another one in here. Another cute little line. Okay. So it's going to start filling out and looking very demure. Oh, let's add some fluff on this end too. I know I have them straighter in the sketch and it was a sketch, so that's okay. I think I'll make this a big one. Oh, that went too thin. Too thick. So every year I sit down, and this is not my time to do it, right? But I sit down and I've been writing the wins every month. So when I do my post here, or not here, but on Patreon, I'll list positive things. And I don't know if I did it last month, but I literally write down all the wins that happen each month, so I don't forget the things that happen. Some are more than the others, mostly because I don't know what happened in May, but or May was good. But I need to do December. But from like business to family to love life to dreams, I keep track of them. And instead of just sitting down and trying to remember everything and going through my phone or pictures, which I still go through my phone and pictures for ideas, writing down my wins has been very helpful in keeping my positivity up, my optimism that things are still moving forward, there are good things happening, and have happened. And it's really cool. So I don't know if you need that. Some people write daily. I find it's very hard. I still try to journal daily, but it's hard. Let's be real. We got a lot going on. But I did almost finish my second journal, so I was very proud of me for getting that far. Hey, you know what? Little wins, big or small. And yeah, so I do need to do December's. But at the beginning of every year, I look back at those and then see what worked best, what balance is best. And maybe I'll do like a vision board themed year in review or something. Podcast where we do that together or something. I don't know. I have ideas. I also have an idea of doing like a word of the month wine bottle for I haven't officially done it yet, but for a paint night or something, or maybe it's on a glass frame, and I kind of like the wine bottle idea. I'm not sure, but it came to me and I'm like, that sounds fun. And then we could put like confetti in it, or like dreams and wishes, like kind of make it more, what is that little dot, but make it more, it's you, it's on this line. Oh, the dogs might go nuts over here. Oh, okay, we're good. Yeah, so I don't know, just all these ideas come, and you know, you just have to take it day by day and see what happens. Try new things. But yeah, when that was like, that came to my mind, I'm like, that would be really fun. Like, I know everyone does their own thing. Like sometimes it's collage. Maybe we collage on the bottle. I don't know. But, and then maybe, ooh, wait. What if we write down things and we put it in the bottle? Like one big fat wishing bottle with confetti and dreams and ooh, and then maybe the word of the year painted on it. I like that. Okay, you guys heard it first. That sounds fun. You know, because like you always, and then maybe you put your wins in it each year. I don't know how you get it out, but maybe you don't. Maybe you don't get it out. That's kind of fun. Or maybe we Mod Podge it with paint. Spray it and then write down our words on it, like different things that happen. I don't know. There's something there. And almost kind, but he was brave. That's all I got. Hey, that's the first time I was able to sing anything in the last 2 weeks. I don't know. I tried to sing the other day and I'm like, I have no voice. I can't do my silly voices. That's the one thing, when I lose my voice, I lose every ability, and like singing's like my number one. I tried to do, when I knew it was really bad, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go live, and I want to say it was the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and I was going live and I was on TikTok, and I just was like, oh, I don't feel good, I need to go. And so I felt nauseous, and it was just congestion, but I was down and out. Like, I had to admit that I had to nap and do all the things. So anyway, I'm human just like anyone else, and I appreciate you understanding that. And I appreciate me for recognizing that I had to do that for me. I was at the one of the church gala, the fundraiser, right? And so kind of a weird fact is I've dated my husband since I was 17. And he, at one point, had picked me up from church. and we went on a Saturday date. Now this is when we were like barely dating, and I did not feel good. Maybe I don't want to admit this, but I did not feel good. And then ran to the bathroom before we left, and then went on the date after. It was like nauseous, but I had eaten something before, and yeah, it was before we kissed or anything, so it was nothing gross. I don't always carried a toothbrush with me because I had like retainers, but yeah, I remember that, and I laughed at myself. I'm like, dude, that's the ultimate pushing yourself. Like, never again. Like, I know, like, I even tell him, like, when I don't feel good, I'm like, dude, just don't. I'm tired. Like, never thought I'd be that person to say I'm tired and I'm not doing that, or I need to rest. Like, even with my own family growing up, I never did that. Firstborn, you push through, but then you realize you're human. This needs to go further. And that you can't do all the things, and you can't please everybody, and it's okay, because no one who actually takes care of themselves thinks they have to please everybody. They actually just take a moment and realize that, you know what, hey, it's okay. It was such a hard concept for me. I feel like I'm only just learning that now. 40 years almost, and that's how I feel. Okay, this has to get tucked in behind, and then we're going to kind of clean that up, make that disappear. Nope, that one has to be this way. Oh, we're on another. Good me. I'm so glad I used layers. Yay, layers for the win. And doing that makes it more dimensional. Oh, it's so cute. All right, so we have 3 there on the right, and then we have 2 here. This side needs more, but I think we're just gonna do more coming up this way. I don't usually get this detailed with coloring pages, but lately I've been like, I want more things to color in. So we're doing it. And just more fun. Okay, so we're gonna, what if, I think I can do this. There's always these fun tricks I've been learning, showing my other students. It's okay, you can use different things. Now again, I'm gonna crop this though, because I don't want, hold on. I want the tail to show, but I don't want it to be fully on the bottom all the way or all of that. I definitely think we need some more on this side though. Okay, copy, paste. Oh, sorry, I became Santa Claus. Let's not paste. Let's merge that one down. I think this one should be copy, paste. We're gonna flippity-doo-dah-day. And I know it would be better if I put this one here and I move the other one. I think it's this one. Did that and did some erasing. Yes. Then we can kind of fill it out. Some artistic tricks to the business. All right. What is it called? Work smarter, not harder. I used to think this stuff was cheating, but it's like, no one already drew it. What the heck? Okay. This part gets a little dizzying, but then I'm going to make it clearer for everybody. And again, we're not going to really see all this. Oh, there was one. Okay, because I'm going to erase that part down there, so we'll be fine. This part should go to you. This part we're merging. This part we're copying again. flipping. No, we're not gonna flip. I think I'm gonna tilt. You can tell. Hold on, I'm gonna flip. I'm like, no, we are gonna make it work. And then I'm gonna put another one here, so. I just want to give it some breathing room. I can tell. What if we did this? I like this better. There we go. Then we'll do some erasing. And thank you guys for hanging on, staying around, chilling. I hope you're staying warm. What am I erasing? There we go. And I don't have to erase much more down here because we're going to crop it. But I do like this little guy. I have a funny feeling I'm going to have to redraw him, but that's okay. Uh-oh, we had a call, so we're going to see what's going on. Oh, I think my daughter needs to be picked up. There's always a juggle. So sorry. Okay, we are good. I'm gonna text. Sorry, hold on a second, you guys. Okay. Though I think she's done. Okay, let's do another line here. Yeah, we're gonna fill that out here, but make another one of these, but not so far. I don't know. We gotta make another one. Boop. It's a piece of dust, y'all. Like that part, I can't get them to go away. Okay, here we go. And then we'll just erase things as we have been. Of course, not with the eraser. We cannot do anything. Okay. I might need to change this up. No, I think we're good. Okay, there we go. Sorry, we had, like I said, an emergency earlier in the morning, and I had to let my sister-in-law know. It was not about picking up. I did not realize the time, and I did not want her to add more to the fiasco that is plumbing. All right. There we go. I think after this, what I'm going to do is package. No, not packaged. I've done that. We're going to go run to the post office. And then I got to do some returns. Probably should eat at some point. You know, taking care of yourself, right? Okay, wait, hold on. We need to merge down, and I think I'm just gonna have it float free floater right here. Okay, and then might copy it. Flip and turn, flip and turn. We're just gonna stick it right here. Just kind of more 3. See, my lovely sister-in-law. There we go. Okay. Kind of want to just merge down, merge down, merge down. Keep that one there. Cool. Cool. Flip and flip. I think I need to tell my husband to not listen to things when I'm doing a live. Okay. And you know what? We'll make this one a little bit bigger. I think that's good. Oh, we got a cute little guy. Oh, I don't want him to hit his nose. And then we'll just crop. So we'll turn this off. Well, thank you guys for coming. Oh, wait. Let's do this first because you gotta have to see. Hold on. Copy, paste. And then I can turn this one on and make this one. I could make it bigger, but I think what I need to do. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, I like this one. I think I'm going to do it that way. And then, because I do have all the layers, I'm going to get it on over to, actually a 38 by 10, so we're good. Yes, we did it. Okay, so we have the coloring page / water. Actually, it's going to be a paint set for you guys. I'm going to send you guys a paint set for those on Patreon. So thank you guys so much. If you like this, you can join the Patreon. Go check it out. The link is in the bio, or just find seystudios.net and you'll find me everywhere at Sey Studios. But yeah, thank you so much. I hope you have a good one and I'll see you around. Bye.